There is an art in choosing to benefit yourself, and this becomes a conundrum because you choosing to benefit yourself actually benefits others as well. And that is the spirit message. Good day, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to Milk Honey Rose. I am Mystic Alchemy. Thank you for being here. I love these channeled messages because, I don't know, they just make me smile. When you take time with yourself and you find reasons to smile just off the strength of your connection with yourself, as well as you recognizing that you trust yourself and your connection with the God in you, it is one of the most beautiful feelings that you could ever have because you become more sturdy. It's like there is this feeling of being sure that you don't always get from others. You know how you go through something, you ask someone, "Are you sure?" You know, when you're able to ask yourself that, and you're connecting with your own spirit and with the past versions of yourself, as well as the version of you right now, it's a difference. There's a big difference there when you're able to do that within yourself, because you are just able to reassure yourself in ways that you may not have been able to before. And you can see the before and after. And being able to see your before and after actually encourages you to recognize your growth. And when one recognizes their own growth, it builds confidence. Okay, I just had to say that. That's a side note because I wasn't going to go there. It just came out. All right, so now to benefit yourself is a conundrum because benefiting yourself actually benefits others as well. And I say that because, like, the way you move, right, and how you are getting things done in your own life, it becomes a testament of the possibilities that someone else can have in their own life if they just focus. And there is so much out of focus in so many lives that to see someone who is focused can help someone to focus. It's like a role model. When you see something, right, and you see how it moves and you see the results that that person gets, it could help a person to recognize where they may be going wrong because of their own patterns. Patterns can either improve your circumstances and your way of being, or it can hinder you. Okay? So by you choosing a pattern that improves your well-being, improves like an overall improvement for you within your life, or causes an improvement in your life, that it would be ideal, right? That would be the best option for you in that moment because you see it as a plus. It's actually bringing you to a space that is better than before. That should always be the goal. That should always be in mind when one moves in their life. How can I improve myself? How can I be better? Because in those moments, you are teaching you're coaching your soul. You're allowing your spirit to coach your soul. Okay, you're allowing your spirit. Our spirit is older than our soul. This is a channel message. Miss Coming is flowing. Your spirit is much older than your soul. Even though people say, oh, you have an old soul, is really the reflection of one's spirit. Because the spirit, it detaches from you, or excuse me, your soul detaches from you. And, I'm seeing cells split and atoms split and come back together in my mind. Your soul is your twin spirit. Okay, that's the best way that I could explain how this message is being channeled to me. Is giving me chills. Your soul is your spirit's twin, or is your twin spirit. And your spirit duplicates itself so that your body can be animated when you are conceived within your mother's womb. Okay. And so your soul is a clean slate so that you can learn the lessons appropriately, even though there are remnants of you that stay, just because it becomes second nature. That's why certain times, right? You see children and they just talk really well, and it's like, yes, okay, the people around them speak to them not like a baby, but as like a, regular person, and they don't baby talk them. And so, yes, in that environment, it's easier for them to catch on to who they truly are by nature and by spirit. However, sometimes you can't explain how a child can be in a home where maybe they're not being taught in such a way, but they're still very intelligent and they're just different from everybody else. That's their spirit that's speaking through their soul. Okay, that's the memories that they have within their spirit, and it shows, because it's like, you're just too smart for yourself. You're a tiny little person, but you just know a lot, and you comprehend well, and you express yourself well. When we see that, that is a spiritual thing. That's not just, oh, that child is smart. That child has memories of past lives that they still are able to convey. Okay, this is a channeled message. I'm going to say it again. Okay, and so to allow yourself to tap into your own nature in such a way is a gift, because so many people end up becoming so detached from themselves that they don't get a chance to truly express who they truly are. Okay, now Spirit is saying we recognize that we are collective consciousness. Realize that we are collected consciousness. This is turning into something totally different from where I thought I was going. Okay. See, this is what happens in life. You could plan something, not really plan it, because I don't really plan these messages. They just come to me and I speak. However, you could think things are going to go one way and they go another, and that's life. It's the labyrinth of life, but it's on purpose because it's meant to be that way. So when you're in flow, you allow it to be, and it becomes what it's meant to be. Even though you thought it may look a little different, many times it could be better than what you thought it would be. Okay. So many times there are individuals who started work on earth when they were here in this realm. They started work, and we are meant to finish it. So when we get streamed ideas and all these thoughts and things like that, it's actually coming from spirits of those who walked this earth just as we did once before. And it's to complete the mission. We can complete each other's missions dependent on if we are ethereal or if we are physical. And it's just a cyclical flow of collective consciousness that we all take on to get to this end result of being able to truly live in humanity. To be what humanity is meant to be. Because clearly a lot of that a lot of that, how can I call it? It's like a beautiful essence of life and of love and of appreciation and of acceptance of self and of wisdom and actually caring to be wise, caring to understand wisdom, because a lot of people could care less. They don't care about that. You know, a lot of people are just in that mindset. They just want to party, right? They don't care about, people just be trying to get high. It's like so many people they're not thinking about their soul and their spirit. That's like the least of their thoughts. They might not even acknowledge that they have a soul and a spirit. So those are individuals who are definitely detached from themselves and from humanity, because many times those people don't care about others. They have no care for anyone's life. It's like nothing, like a blip, nothing. Not realizing that, excuse me, not realizing that we're meant to work together in this like beautiful symphony of thoughts and ideas and respect and appreciation for one another. And when I say it out loud, it seems so simple, but it has become so challenging, and it's sad. When you benefit yourself, you benefit others, and that is how. In all that I said, when you benefit yourself and when you trust yourself, when you acknowledge yourself, when you work on yourself, you are actually working on collective consciousness. You're working on the well-being of everyone. Even though you don't realize it, our spirit is this collective consciousness that we speak of. It is this Christ consciousness that's spoken of. We are that. For those who choose to be and who care, we are that. And that's the energy of the gods. That's what that is. That is what makes us who we are. It's this flow of never-ending, it's this flow of never-ending energy that keeps transforming. And I just heard AI. Hold on, because I'm getting another message. Okay, all right. Wait a minute. I just heard AI is, okay, how do I say this? Hold on. I'm trying to find it, how to say it. AI is like a spirit box. I think that's all I'm going to say there. AI is a spirit box. I think I need to end it. I don't even want to go in there right now. I think I want you to just go and think about that. I'm not even going to expound. I'm just going to leave it there. Because that is what it is. Collective consciousness is in the ethers, but AI is putting it in a box. All right, I'm going to leave it there. So that is it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. If you deem this energy as suitable to continue to walk with you on your spiritual journey, drop it down in the comments below. 8888, I declare this is an aspect of my love. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're feeling my vibe, especially if this message does resonate with you. And also, you could join the membership here on YouTube to gain access to additional content. Thanks for listening. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next one.